Hello folks, Jason Klinkenbeard and Maddie Lytle here today with Rivers West Auction. We are live and bidding for another barn sale. This is number 11, set to close September 11th, 2024. I've got, there's a couple things I wanted to show you real quick. There's a cattle guard and an old Model B tractor, a bale processor, and we're going to go inside and then we're going to walk around and show you this whole lineup. Now we've jumped inside the barn and we're just going to kind of go wing to wing and down through the main, and then we'll jump outside. But I just wanted to show you there's an awful lot of guns and vintage and antique fishing poles in this sale. There's some real nice collectors. There's good using guns. There's a lot of shotguns, a lot of 22s, some black powders. And coming around the corner here, we've got, there must be 4,000 or 5,000 rounds of .308 ammo. There's magazines, there's new ammunition, but don't forget to study that. All this stuff's in the sale there. Down this way here, I'll just show you. We have several pack outfits, lots and lots, dozens of saddles, and some really good stuff here today, or for this sale. Underneath the saddles is loaded. There's saddle blankets, tack, and pack gear, and just lots and lots of breakaway stirrups, dozens and dozens of breakaway stirrups, folks. Pack saddles, deckers, sawbucks, the whole 9 yards. I mean, everything you need to go. And we'll show you in the other room. We've got wall tents, and a lot of this gear is in really, really good condition. So just kind of pointing that out. So just bridles. I mean, there's just thousands and thousands of dollars in tack here in this sale. All right, folks. I'm going to walk around this other wing, but I wanted to show you all this beer stuff, like these 1950s Budweiser and old style pictures, bar decor from the early days. Some real authentic, not authentic, but genuine antique wall clocks and telephones. And oil lamps and furniture is really nice contemporary leather furniture here. Some of these lamps, folks, are like these guys here. That's the real deal. Oil lamps right there. They've had electric, but they did not mess with any of the integrity of the lamps. So there's a lot of antiques in this sale, a lot of collectibles, toys. I just take a look. If you see something here that you're not interested in, you know somebody who may be, there's toys here from the 60s that have never, they're still in the original box. And if you can, really come down and take a look at this stuff. Here's another one of those 1800s. It's a mirror with your oil lamps on the side. I mean, this is the real deal, folks. This is not knockoff stuff. Again, like on the beer stuff, I was going to point out, a lot of this beer stuff came from Conley's Bar, which was in operation in Cutbank, Montana from the 40s all the way till the early 80s. And some of it's, I mean, it just goes through the decades. Some really good stuff. Things you don't see very often anymore, like Olympia Light stuff, a lot of Budweiser. Some of the Budweiser stuff was actually new in the box. So, but the clocks and the collectibles in this sale is just outstanding. So, try not to make you dizzy here. Hats, if you're a red hat person, we've got a great collection of red hats that came in from Idaho. I'm going to walk down this side here. Some really, really dandy antique furniture in this sale. So, again, we're going to be previewing all this stuff, live preview that is, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this coming week. But we want to give you a chance. There's some more of these old lamps, some Native American attire from the Blackfeet Indian Reservation, like this beautiful dress here, buffalo hide coats and fur coats, some really nice, there's some bear hides and mountain goat hides. There's a little bit of other taxidermy as well. So just, I mean, the items go, there's over 1,200 lots in this sale. So I'm going to pause this and we'll jump down into the center section. All right, folks, more stuff in the barn. We talk about antiques and collectibles, but we also have a lot of fantastic tools, woodworking tools, shop tools. There's a joiner, there's a molding machine, a little bit of contemporary furniture. This is a piece that was bought in the 70s. The receipt was in it. I think he paid $4,000 for it back in the 70s. Beautiful desk. There's lots of antiques and relics in this lineup, as well as just tools and hunting gear, archery equipment, camp gear, big 16-inch Dutch oven. There's an antique drafting table, more shop equipment. And we haven't even got outside, folks. I'm going to tell you, there's just mountains of stuff outside, livestock handling and automobiles and classic cars, but we're just kind of going to try to show you. You know, and then there's some home goods and things like that as well. More beer stuff from the early days. A great big barbecue grill. We've got some building materials and some big cedar slabs for a bar top or something like that. A little bit of taxidermy in this sale. More beer stuff. Old sleds and beer stuff coming. There's an old early Mills 10-cent machine. There's an antique typewriter in the desk, and I'm going to back up. There's an old National Cash Register. There's a Rector set. Looks like it's fairly complete from the early days as far as toys go. Chop saws and DeWalt tools and figurines of all kinds. We've got a sauna here that's like brand new, hasn't been used, I don't think. We've got an electric forklift here that works great. It's a Clark forklift. Radios, look at all the radios, the vintage radios, folks. And things like that. We've got a 2008 Harley-Davidson V-Rod with really low miles on it. It's going to be in the sale. Some 50-year-old anniversary Anheuser crates. And the coins, folks, we've got a good little selection of coins here. All these are Morgan dollars. They're minted everywhere, including, I think there's a Carson City in there and the others. Some handguns, I didn't point that out, but we've got a Glock and a pair of Ordnance 1911 and H&R 9-shot revolver, as well as a dart gun that was used on the Buffalo Ranch up in Lone Pine, Montana for vaccinating bison. I'm going to walk down this middle stretch and then we're going to step outside. I told you there was a lot of tack and pack gear. Well, underneath the tables here, we've got wall tents and just lots and lots of canvas. More snowmobile gear, riding gear, motorcycle gear, archery equipment. This is a sale you want to let everybody know that you run into. If you're not interested in this stuff, maybe somebody you know is. There's some Goal Zero equipment here, that solar panels, and then we've got all this electric fencing stuff as well. Again, more wall tents, more canvas tents. DeWalt tools, there's a whole mess of DeWalt tools, some of them new in the box still. Plasma cutter, welding helmets. All right, folks, let's step outside and take a look out there. All right, folks, we've moved outside here, and I just wanted to run down this line of classics. But to begin with, we do have a Hyster forklift, a running machine. It does have one broken fitting that I broke actually unloading it, but other than that, it's a runner and good. We've got a 1929 Model A, 1954 flat fender Willys dually with a box extension on it. These are all running driving rigs here. There's a 1953 Willys with a hard top, 1966 Mustang in original condition. And we've got a 68 Chevy 3/4 ton four-wheel drive, as well as a 1946 Chevrolet dump truck. Folks, there's a lot of cars in this sale. We've got an 11 Cadillac here with super low miles, sent down from Deer Lodge, Montana. And then we've got a bunch of cars here that, used commuter type cars. Just great beginner rigs. And Just kind of sneak down the way here and show you. There's a couple boats in the sale. We've got this aluminum boat here. I think it's a 12-foot long, or 11.9 or something like that. And there is a 9.9 Evinrude up front. All these panels are in the sale. So if you're looking for stock panels, there's quite a plethora of them here. We've got a 2008 Sportmaster camper. Great hunting trailer. Just a good camper trailer. Clean. Ready to go to work. We've got a classic 1968 Sterncraft boat here. It was inside of a garage, and a 72 Avion LeGrand that is in absolutely incredibly good condition. So, and I don't want to forget, folks, we've got 6 shipping containers as well. They're all 20 footers, and you'll want to take a look at those on the website. We're going to move up. We've got a lineup of other rigs as well. This blue truck does run and drive. The white one would. It's got a hoist bed. It just needs a little bit of wiring done into it. And then there's a few parts rigs down there. Got a nice little lineup of trailers, different sizes, as well as a 2014 Mirage 24-foot flatbed. Nice single tandem axle, single wheel. We've got some great old farm equipment here, folks, for yard ornaments and the likes. There's a big lineup of those and lots of masonry blocks over here. Now we're going to run up this middle lineup. Okay, folks, here we go. We've got mountains of lumber here. This is all air-dried pine, fir, larch, different dimensions. Came from I'll say a private sawmill owner in White Pine, Montana. Some more attachments, and we've got 7 more sets of these 16-foot gates that'll sell this sale. A light brand new disc, 8-foot disc, a couple of 6-foot brush hogs, and a 4-foot brush hog, fuel tanks, rototillers. This here set, folks, is a yurt, and I believe it's like a 20-foot diameter yurt, and it's all here, and some of it's still new in the packaging. I'm not sure if it was ever set up, but it looks like it's a complete yurt. There's a nice squeeze chute, folks. It's a Pearson with the palpation cage on the back. We've got several post pounders and an auger, and down here we've got a bale elevator and a calf table and some more shop equipment. Lots of harness, folks. Some good driving harness here. If you need empty barrels for burn barrels or storage barrels, we've got quite a mess of them here as well. Powder River field load and chute. We've got a 99 Arctic Cat 4-wheeler with a snow plow with only 1,500 miles on it. Some more livestock handling stuff. A little bit more of that, oh, look at them big log tongs and some antique machinery here. Powder River lead up chute, another post pounder, a couple of big water tanks. Again, folks, we've got this last outside lineup, but this is a multi-consigner, multi-estate auction, and this stuff has come from all corners of Montana, so I just kind of wanted to let you know that. The bidding is now open, and it will begin closing on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Wednesday evening will be when the first lot closes. And just kind of wanted to show you this lineup as well. There's a lot of vintage, antique. If you're a picker or like these relics, there's a lot of that great stuff in this sale. I mean, some really unique things. So, and there's a lot of good using stuff as well, like this Fisher stove. There's a parlor stove that's all completely restorable. I mean, it's in great shape as it is. Just needs a paint job. Same with this Windsor cook stove. Maddie, tell us about shipping just a little bit.
We're going to use Shipping Saints. So after the auction closes, you will get an email from Shipping Saints, and it will have you either select a pickup or a shipping. And if you use that pickup scheduler, we can accommodate you when loadout time comes a little bit better. And if you're a shipper, we will get the shipping started.
And there are a few things that we've clicked for no shipping in this sale, like some of these very, I'll say, delicate or complicated antique lamps. And a lot of that is if you are out of state and that is your only option, please call us and we'll discuss that a little more depth. But the reality is you know, it's just some of these lamps are 100-plus-year-old, 150-year-old, and they're, you know, appear to have original shades and glass to them, and I'm just not real comfortable throwing them in. We'd rather you pick them up, but if you need that, we'll figure it out. And when you do come for load out, you want to bring some load out help, and if you're scheduled, it will go smoother, like Maddie said. There's a few engines there in the back. Oh, yeah, folks, there's 1,200 plus lots in this sale. So I would encourage you to take time before the closing and mark your watches. Use that watch list feature. It works really well. It'll help you at the end. And then I would also encourage you to go in there and when you're bidding on the night of the sale, perhaps use a laptop or a computer. You'll have a better bidding experience. Sometimes the iPhones or the phones in general, they tend to be a little bit slower to buffer, and sometimes people have lost out on items because they were using their phone. It does work. And then we got a hot tub right here, a whole bunch of railroad ties. It does work, but it's it'll be a better experience with a laptop. All right, folks, there it is. I know this was a long preview, but we had a lot of lots we wanted to show you. It's going to be a great sale. We've got a lot of stuff here. Bid with confidence. If you have any questions on something you saw here, you can't find it, you need me to look at something a little closer for you, by all means, give us a call. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's what we're here to do, is help people preview these items. All right, folks, bid it on.